American journalist Grant Wahl dies after collapsing at Qatar World Cup. Prominent American journalist Grant Wahl has died in Qatar after collapsing while covering the World Cup, sparking an outpouring of shock and grief across the sports world. He collapsed while covering Friday's Argentina-Netherlands match, a witness told CNN. Qatar's World Cup organizers said on Saturday that Wahl fell ill in the press area, where he received immediate medical treatment on site. He was then transferred to Hamad General Hospital, said a spokesperson for the Supreme Court Committee for Delivery and Legacy, the body responsible for planning the tournament. He was treated in the stadium for about 20 to 25 minutes before he was moved to the hospital, Keir Radnej, a columnist at World Soccer magazine, told CNN Saturday. This was towards the end of extra time in the match. Suddenly, colleagues up to my left started shouting for medical assistance. Obviously, someone had collapsed. Because the chairs are freestanding, people were able to move the chairs, so it's possible to create a little bit of space around him, Radnej said. He added that the medical team were there pretty quickly and were able to, as best they could, give treatment. The circumstances around his death are not clear. The entire U.S. soccer family is heartbroken to learn that we have lost Grant Wahl, U.S. Soccer said in a statement on its official Twitter account. Grant made soccer his life's work, and we are devastated that he and his brilliant writing will no longer be with us. U.S. Soccer praised Wahl's passion and belief in the power of the game to advance human rights, and shared its condolences with Wahl's wife, Celine Gounder, and his loved ones. Gounder also posted the U.S. Soccer statement on Twitter. I am so thankful for the support of my husband Grant Wahl's soccer family and of so many friends who have reached out tonight. I'm in complete shock, wrote Gounder, a former CNN contributor who served on the Biden-Harris Transition COVID-19 Advisory Board. U.S. State Department spokesperson Ned Price said the department was in close communication with Wahl's family. The World Cup organizers also said they were in touch with the U.S. Embassy to ensure the process of repatriating the body is in accordance with the family's wishes. Wahl had covered soccer for more than 2 decades, including 11 World Cups, 6 men's, 5 women's, and authored several books on the sport, according to his website. He had just celebrated his birthday earlier this week with a great group of media friends at the World Cup, according to a post on his official Twitter account, which added, "Very thankful for everyone." Feeling ill in an episode of the podcast Football with Grant Wahl, published days before his death on December 6, he had complained of feeling unwell. It had gotten pretty bad in terms of like the tightness in my chest, tightness, pressure. Feeling pretty hairy, bad, Wahl told co-host Chris Whittingham in the episode. He added that he sought help at the medical clinic at the World Cup Media Center, believing he had bronchitis. He was given cough syrup and ibuprofen, and felt better shortly afterward, he said. Wahl also said he experienced an involuntary capitulation by my body and mind after the U.S.-Netherlands game on December 3. This isn't my first rodeo. I've done 8 of these on the men's side, he said at the time. And so I've gotten sick to some extent at every tournament, and it's just about trying to find a way to get your work done. He further described the incident in a recent newsletter published on December 5, writing that his body had broke down after he had little sleep, high stress and a heavy workload. He'd had a cold for 10 days, which turned into something more severe, he wrote, adding that he felt better after receiving antibiotics and catching up on sleep. Wahl had made headlines in November by reporting that he was detained and briefly refused entry to a World Cup match because he was wearing a rainbow t-shirt in support of LGBTQ rights. He said security staff had told him to change his shirt because it's not allowed, and had taken his phone. Wahl said he was released 25 minutes after being detained and received apologies from a FIFA representative and a senior member of the security team at the stadium. Afterward, Wahl told CNN he probably will wear the shirt again. Tributes pour in Wahl's death has sent shockwaves through the soccer and sports journalism community, with many sharing tributes on